On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Intensify.
To increase or make something increase in extent or strength.
Examples:
Intensify diplomatic efforts. Intensify a good relationship. Rebels have pledged to intensify the armed struggle against the dictatorship.
Defraud.
To cheat or deceive someone to gain a financial or personal advantage. To violate someone's trust for personal gain.
Examples:
Defraud the investors. Defraud the government. The accused was charged with attempting to defraud his elderly neighbor out of her life savings.
Crappy.
Of poor quality, not satisfactory.
Examples:
Crappy service. Crappy Spanish. The food at the restaurant was crappy and overpriced.
Catastrophic.
Extremely harmful, causing physical or financial destruction.
Examples:
Victim of catastrophic injuries. Catastrophic climate change. The extinction rate of aquatic animals was catastrophic.
Autopsy.
A medical examination performed on a dead body to determine the cause of death or identify any underlying medical conditions or injuries. A post-mortem examination or necropsy in animals.
Examples:
Forensic autopsy. Perform an autopsy. The autopsy report revealed that the cause of death was a heart attack.
Debacle.
A complete failure or disaster, a sudden and catastrophic collapse or defeat, a fiasco or a mess.
Examples:
The debacle in the stock market. Political debacle. The project turned into a complete debacle due to poor planning and management.
Coroner.
An official responsible for investigating deaths, particularly those that occur suddenly, unexpectedly, or under unusual or suspicious circumstances.
Examples:
Assistant coroner. County coroner. The coroner's office is responsible for identifying victims of disasters.
Originate.
To come into existence in a particular place or situation, to start something in a specific place.
Examples:
Originate from the country. Originate a political movement. The flight originates in Vancouver.
Inflate.
To fill something with air or gas so that it becomes bigger and rounder.
Examples:
Inflate a tire. Inflate expense reports. She inflated the balloons for the party.
Appraise.
To assess or evaluate the value, quality, or condition of something or someone, often in a professional or organized manner.
Examples:
appraise his property, appraise the situation. The real estate agent will appraise the value of your property before listing it.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
industrious worker, industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Blacklist.
A list of names or entities that are seen as undesirables or perceived as a threat, often compiled by a government or organization and used to restrict access or opportunities.
Examples:
banking blacklist, personal blacklist. The software uses a robust blacklist to prevent access to malicious websites and protect users from online threats.
Predate.
To have existed or happened earlier than something.
Examples:
predate AD 200. Predate the modern age. The idea of virtual worlds predates computers.
Hyperinflation.
A condition where the price of everything in a national economy rises very quickly, causing damage to an economy.
Examples:
the risk of hyperinflation. Fear of hyperinflation. The central bank has accelerated rate hikes to thwart hyperinflation.
Subprime.
Of or relating to financial loans, particularly mortgages, which are made to individuals with poor credit histories or limited income, often associated with higher interest rates and a greater risk of default.
Examples:
subprime lending, subprime market. The subprime mortgage crisis of 2008 led to a global economic downturn.
Subtlety.
The quality of being subtle.
Examples:
psychological subtlety. With great subtlety. She examines the document with remarkable subtlety.
Coercion.
The use of force, threats, or intimidation to persuade someone to do something against their will. The practice of controlling or manipulating someone through the use of power or authority.
Examples:
coercion through force. Physical coercion. The government used coercion to force citizens to comply with pandemic restrictions.
Endemic.
Of a disease or other problem, regularly found among particular people or in a certain area.
Examples:
endemic disease. Cholera endemic area. Malaria is endemic in many tropical countries.
Exorcism.
The act of forcibly driving out an evil spirit or demon from a person or place, typically through a ritualistic ceremony or prayer.
Examples:
exorcism ceremony. Demonic exorcism. The priest performed an exorcism to rid the haunted house of its evil spirits.
Dogma.
A belief or set of beliefs that the members of a group accept without being questioned or doubted.
Examples:
Religious dogma. The secret dogma. All members strictly followed the dogma of the organization.
Horrific.
Causing horror or disgust, gruesome and terrifying.
Examples:
Horrific experience. Horrific condition. The accident scene was horrific, with bodies and debris scattered everywhere.
Lax.
Not strict or severe, relaxed or lenient.
Examples:
Lax border controls. Lax attitude. The lax security measures allowed the thief to enter the building easily.
Degrade.
To make something worse, especially in quality, to show or treat someone in a way that makes them see no value and do not have the respect or reasonable opinion of others.
Examples:
Degrade his public image. Degrade environmental quality. You should not degrade yourself by allowing them to use you.
Understate.
To represent something as less important or significant than it is. To downplay or make something seem less dramatic or intense.
Examples:
Understate the cost. Deliberately understate. He tends to understate his abilities and needs to give himself more credit.
Prioritize.
To assign a higher level of importance to something compared to other things.
Examples:
Prioritize tasks. Prioritize people over cars. The organization prioritized the needs of the community in its decision-making.
Prosecute.
To bring legal action against someone in a court of law. To pursue or carry out something to completion or achievement.
Examples:
Prosecute criminal. Prosecute case. The attorney decided to prosecute the suspect for stealing from the store.
Thrifty.
Careful and diligent in the use of resources or the spending of money.
Examples:
A thrifty person. Have a thrifty business. My wife is addicted to making thrifty purchases.
Reinvent.
To change something so drastically that it looks to be completely new.
Examples:
Reinvent local dishes. Reinvent our life. They have tried to reinvent their grocery stores.
Perpetrator.
A person who carries out a harmful or illegal act, particularly one that involves violence or deception.
Examples:
Perpetrator identity. Culprit perpetrator. The police have not yet caught the perpetrator of the crime.
Audacity.
Boldness or daring, especially when it is foolhardy or reckless.
Examples:
Audacity of hope. Act of audacity. His audacity in stealing the painting matched his foolishness in getting caught.
Conceive.
To have or develop an idea, a plan, etc. in mind, to become pregnant.
Examples:
Conceive of an idea. Conceive a child. I can't conceive he'd want to harm us.
Hairdresser.
A person who cuts and styles hair for a living.
Examples:
Personal hairdresser. Get a haircut at a hairdresser. The world-famous hairdresser transformed her client's dull hair into a shiny and stylish new look.
Pitiful.
Making people feel sorrow or sympathy, very small or poor.
Examples:
A pitiful fate. Cast pitiful eyes. We heard their pitiful laments throughout the night.
Sophistication.
The quality or state of having a great deal of worldly experience, the quality or state of being intellectually or culturally refined.
Examples:
Cultural sophistication. Linguistic sophistication. The new technology added a level of sophistication to the manufacturing process.
Roam.
To move about or travel aimlessly or without a fixed destination, to wander.
Examples:
Roam freely. Roam the countryside. I love to roam around the city and discover new neighborhoods.
Campsite.
A place where people can pitch tents, park RVs, or set up other types of temporary shelter for recreational use, often equipped with facilities such as bathrooms and fire pits.
Examples:
Campsite location. Scenic campsite. The firewood at the campsite was wet and made it hard to start a fire.
Perverse.
Showing a deliberate and stubborn desire to go against what is expected or desired, contrary, willfully disobedient or immoral.
Examples:
Perverse idea. Perverse attitude. His perverse sense of humor made many people uncomfortable.
Institutionalize.
To establish or make something a part of an institution, equals a place such as a university, hospital, etc.
Examples:
Institutionalize a system. Institutionalize customary laws. The new policy aims to institutionalize the use of renewable energy sources.
Suborn.
To induce or persuade someone to commit an unlawful or wrongful act, typically through bribery or deception, to bribe or incite someone to give false testimony or commit perjury.
Examples:
suborn a police officer, suborn perjury. The corrupt politician was accused of trying to suborn the witness to change their testimony.
Deregulation.
The process of reducing or removing government regulations and restrictions in a particular industry or sector, often to promote competition and reduce costs.
Examples:
deregulation of the economy, aviation deregulation. The government's deregulation of the telecommunications industry led to increased competition.
Facto.
Of or relating to facts, done in reality, actually existing or occurring.
Examples:
Ex post facto approval, a de facto government. The new software has become the de facto tool for professionals in the field.
Decriminalize.
To eliminate or reduce the criminal penalties associated with an act or behavior, to make legal or permissible something that was previously outlawed or punishable by law.
Examples:
decriminalize abortion, decriminalize public drunkenness. Many activists are pushing for laws to decriminalize marijuana use.
Crony.
A close friend or companion, a longtime associate who is often involved in one's questionable or shady dealings or activities.
Examples:
a crony of the governor, business crony. The politician's close crony was given a high-ranking job in the administration.
Legislator.
A member of a group of people who has the power to make or enact laws.
Examples:
a legislator appointed by the party, incumbent legislator. Corporate executives and legislators are still overwhelmingly men.